just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water. This is a tagline used in the 1975 movie Jaws, and it still gives me chills. I can just picture myself in open water, dorsal fin slowly coming out of the water and moving towards me, and that theme music starts playing in the back of my head. The truth is, I love sharks, but that's only because I have a healthy dose of respect for them. My goal is that by the end of this presentation, you will too. Did you know that the United States leads all countries of the world in shark attacks? Most of that stems from my home state of Florida. Referred to as the shark attack capital of the world, Florida has over 200 shark attacks reported every year. However, most, if not all of them, in a lot of cases, are not fatal. In fact, Florida averages about 1 to 3 fatalities every year, which really isn't that much when you think about the image that sharks have, even with the awareness programs going on to prevent that, such as Shark Week. Now, if you want to go into fatalities, then you're going to go over to Australia. Australia leads all countries of the world in registered fatalities each year, which still isn't that much, at least not as much as you'd think, averaging somewhere around 5 to 10 fatalities annually. The reason why each of these places have the types of attacks they have, in Florida's case, a heavy volume, and in Australia's case, a heavy fatality average, is because of the types of sharks that they attract. Florida, the waters are warmer and there's a higher volume of people swimming year-round. So you're going to find, just in general, you're going to have more interaction with sharks. But because of the warm and shallow waters, you're not going to draw as large of type of sharks. You're going to get a lot of bull sharks, a lot of reef sharks, lemon sharks. And those sharks, while they can be provoked and they can be extremely aggressive, they aren't large enough usually to cause enough damage that it results in fatality. Australia, on the other hand, is known for attracting a lot of great whites because of the deeper and colder waters. Therefore, there's going to be more fatalities just because of the size of a great white. Moving into my next part of my presentation, I'd like to talk about what I think the top 3 most dangerous sharks are to humans. First, I would say as aforementioned, the bull shark. While bull sharks don't result in very many fatalities because their bite isn't large enough to make a fatal wound. I mean, obviously, if it breaks an artery, that's going to be a problem for you. But a lot of times, you're able to get to the hospital in time. Anyways, the reason why they're very dangerous is because of their aggressiveness. Bull sharks actually have more testosterone than any animal in the world, making them very aggressive and extremely territorial. They also have the ability to go from freshwater to saltwater, saltwater to freshwater, and brackish water. So they can swim into canals, rivers. They've actually caught some in Mississippi River. Very dangerous. Next would be the tiger shark. Tiger sharks are known to eat literally anything. They found entire suits of armor inside tiger sharks because they have such a ferocious appetite that they just don't care what they eat. Tiger sharks, very interesting, actually also have elastic jaws that will unhinge so that they can take a larger bite out of their prey. That, coupled with the fact that they have a very unique teeth, if I wish I had some I could show you. Instead of the regular triangle, they almost are jagged and they come across, like almost looking at a serrated knife. So they're very great for tearing apart flesh. And third, finally, you can't have any sort of shark countdown without mentioning the great white. Just because of their colossal size and physical prowess that these animals possess, any sort of bite is going to cause lots of hemorrhaging and loss of blood. which most of the times is how people die from sharks. It's very rare that people are eaten, if at all, reported that they're eaten whole by sharks. So how exactly is it that you can prevent yourself from being attacked by a shark in the first place? The first thing that you need to make sure that you do is to stay out of murky water. Sharks have a fantastic electromagnetic sensors that allow them to pick up the muscle and muscle twitches and heart palpitations, so they can locate you regardless of whether they can see you or not. So this means that, and plus just for your own conscious peace of mind, it's nice to be able to know what's around you, especially when you're in a foreign environment like the ocean or a canal or something like that, wherever you're swimming. Second, it's best to stay in numbers or in groups. It's not very good to go out by yourself. Predators, sharks are no different, single out their prey to make it easier on them and lessen the chances of injuries, increase their chances of survival. And finally, just wear neutral colors. Don't wear anything super loud, super obnoxious. That pink bikini might look great on a rack, but, that shark's going to like it even more than anybody else, I promise you. They're attracted to bright, vibrant colors because they also have very good eyesight. When it really comes down to it, though, sharks are fantastic creatures. We just have to respect them. We just have to understand that they are the apex predators in their environment. And as long as we show them the courtesy and the respect that they deserve, then we will be able to continue to appreciate, study, and research these creatures just as God intended.